Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from Dating Right.
I'm going to tell you why the club scene is over. The club scene is over because men want to be women. And when I say men want to be women, they want to cut the line.
Club culture is dead because nobody wants to spend $18 on a fucking drink. Why'd I go to the fucking club the other day and it was fucking $18 for a fucking drink?
Did you not know it was expensive to buy drinks, you dusty, musty crusties?
$20 with tip. Fuck the club.
Is club culture dead? And who killed it?
The club scene just really the people killed it because everybody everywhere think they celebrities. Once everybody mentality the same, it's like it's only so much fun you gonna have. Cause everybody like this.
We used to be in the crowd. Yes, I used to cut a rug.
They ain't doing that now.
No,
They got TikTok.
Reason why clubbing sucks is because of rampant misogyny and red pill. And until you get those two things under control,
It's our
it's always
fault.
going to continue to suck.
I didn't realize it was my channel's fault why clubs are dying. Dang, okay.
The demise of club culture is just a symptom of a bigger cultural issue, and it is red pill. You want to make clubbing fun again, it needs to revolve around women. Women need to be prioritized, and misogyny makes it so that's impossible.
Here we go again!
So back in the day, it wasn't misogyny that women were put on pedestals and the thing, but now all of a sudden it's misogyny and patriarchy? Interesting.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people.
You can't?
You cannot make this shit up.
Can't.
Club culture is dead, and it's not because of the music. It's because it stopped being women-centered. Once the focus shifted to men, the whole vibe changed, and it's never been the same.
I just saw a TikTok of a guy talking about how club culture is dead now because it's no longer women-centered, it's male-centered. And baby, you ate with that. I mean, I get it. As a business, I would want to focus on the people who spend the money, which is the guys. Women don't spend that much, if not at all, when we go out, especially if you look good. But that's where we lost the recipe because the women bring the men out. Now we have situations like now, 3 years later, and we have events like Metro Boomin's event, and the men wouldn't get off the stage. They want to be bad bitches so bad. It's so annoying. As a woman, we're not only in competition with other women, now we in competition with the men too. You pushing me to get next to the DJ in the stage? I'm going home.
Then lady just leave and go home. Guys, I really think this new trend of women getting online claiming men want to be the prize in the club. These women are mad because not only are the men not catering to them anymore, but also the club promoter by not letting them in for free. You know, like doing the things that men used to do in the clubs, like...
Remember, equality is oppression to the people that are privileged.
Pay for women to come in the club with them, buy all the drinks, invite the women over in your section, buying women hookah, food. But now guess what? These men are not doing that no more. These guys have opened their eyes up to the fact that they know these women are using them in the clubs, in the VIP sections, in the whatever. They are mad that men are no longer putting them on the pedestal and catering to them like they used to do in the clubs.
This man is now going viral after saying this about females that expect to come to his section. Is he wrong or he ain't lying? ? Public service announcement. Due to bottle prices being $800 a bottle in the club, ladies, no disrespect, but please don't come over to this section if you're not getting effed by any of the guys or intending on effing any of the guys. Please leave the liquor alone.
I will say one major reason why I feel like New York City club culture is dying is simply because the men want to be the baddie. The men are dancing behind the DJ booths. The men are not buying drinks. The men want to be
No, we buy drinks. We just don't buy drinks for you.
approach. And now granted, this is not all men, but like majority of men now think they are the prize, so they step in these spaces and now they want to be that spectacle by other men and by women too. And so because of this, women are no longer just in this space for fun. Women can't go behind the DJ booths. Women have to focus on things like...
No, because men aren't spending money on you. You can't go there for fun anymore, huh?
Like the music, like the technicalities of the experience, rather than just thriving in the experience itself. And I didn't even know how many women were actually paying to party. Personally, if I have to pay, I'm not going. Where is the list? But
and see, that's the entitlement right there.
Yep.
She feel like she shouldn't even have to pay to get in. Ma'am, if you're broke, just say so.
If I have to pay, I'm not.
Broke, dusty, musty, crusties. This is why I always say it, man. You gotta run. DMCs. There's just so many DMCs everywhere. They want to use you for your money.
Where is the list? But a lot of women are paying to party. So now it's like, well, men want to be the baddies. I have to pay to party. They're not really playing music that I enjoy consistently. I'm not having a good time. And if women are not having a good time, men are not going to have a good time simply because the women bring the function. Without women, there is no party. And even if there wasn't a list, what happened to women free before 11, women free before 11:30? Like these early bird type tickets, that's not enough. The women need to be free and women only. So I feel like now people are resorting to wanting to be in more intimate spaces, wanting to go to more intimate parties where they know people or they can meet mutual people instead of actually just going to a party to party with random. Because when you're in a, let's say like a rooftop party, like a house.
I'm going to tell you why the club scene is
Now you're saying things that men said. Yeah, we like more intimate settings where we can actually hear you.
over. The club scene is over because men want to be women. And when I say men want to be women, they want to cut the line. They want to go in with the promoter. They don't want to buy their drinks. They don't want to buy their bottle. They put on their best fit to impress other men. They're at this club to see this performer, to get a video that they were there and then talk about it for months that they know this performer. So embarrassing. At least if you're going to be a man that wants to stand on the booth, stand on the stage, stand at the
So you admit that women do this. This is all they do, pretty much, right?
section, at least bring a vibe. You're all just standing there looking at each other, clocking each other. I'm like, what's the point? And then you have other people on here like, oh, girls don't wear heels anymore to the club because there's nowhere to sit. There's nowhere to sit. Attitude about it. And
I don't think there's been really any place to sit back in the clubbing days when I was, during one of my youth. I went to like one or two clubs. That's about it. I went to like a club in Mexico, was like Iggy's or Papas and Beers or whatever, for my 21st. My friends loaded me up with beer. Oh my God, I threw up instantly because I got drunk way too fast, and that was my night.
half the time when these guys do buy sections, they're standing on the couch. They don't even care about the girls in the club. They're not there to impress girls. They're there to impress other men, to post on their Instagram story. They're acting like they bought a plot of land in the club. And I don't even go to the club anymore. But when I do work at the club, I've even noticed this myself.
Why people love to count men's pockets? You don't know the income that man bring in monthly. Maybe he can afford a section. And she say she don't go to the club, but she worked there, which means maybe she's a disgruntled employee who's mad at her tips and wages. A man can do what he want to do with his money. Why she so concerned about what these men are spending?
It's insane work. You're in a bathroom line, no guy's letting you cut. You're at the bar, no guy's offering to buy your drink, and they don't even dance.
It just sounds like broke, dusty, musty crusties crying about men not paying for them.
Like they don't even, like, what are you doing there? What are you doing there? It's so embarrassing. Like it used to be the girls' show. Like the girls come in with all these promoters, all these table sections, put on their best birthday suit and pop outside. And they're the reason why big spenders in the club spend money. Like if you have beautiful women and men willing to spend money, more money is spent with the beautiful woman. Not anymore. Not anymore. There's not even money to be made in the club because there's nobody on display besides these men in their Amiri jeans and their borrowed chains posting for an Instagram story. It's actually embarrassing. Aren't you embarrassed?
I love to be the one to say it. Club culture dying is a huge reflection on how prominent the DL community actually is. Let's think about this for a second. That video that girl
It always turns back to the DL and we're gay.
made, the viral video about how club culture is dying because guys want to be the girls now. Because men are so concerned being the center of attention. Basically, everything used to be about the woman. And why are men okay with this shift in priority? And why has the priorities shifted in general? I think it could be for a couple things. One, I do think some men actually just like to flex on other men, and it's kind of like a big dick swinging contest. But that also used to include who would have the most women in their section and who would have the most beautiful women. That's not even something a lot of men are even checking for anymore, and it's because they don't like us. They really don't care about the women. They never did. And the fact that a lot of men are not caring about the fact that their sections are just filled with men should be very telling as to how they actually feel. There's a lot of
We like hanging out with our boys. There's no drama. They're probably gonna pay their own bill, or we all went in together for the table or whatever the thingy is called. the bottle.
Men's dream come true, and that's why it's not fucking changing.
Because I know it is corny to say, but sometimes it is bros over hoes. If it's my homeboy, my best friend's birthday, yeah, we may go out and split it 6-7 ways and buy a section because a section is more convenient. But why men gotta be gay because we hanging out with our bros?
I do think there are two scenarios. One, the ego trumps.
You know what's more gay overall is when women go to the bathroom together. Us men don't do that. Who's truly down low?
Your desire for women so much to the point where you're willing to be sharing a bottle with 20 other dudes to feel important and to feel like you're in a space of importance, opposed to actually prioritizing being around women. And they want to feel important so bad to the point where they're all fighting to get one Instagram story of one bottle that they didn't even fucking pay for, or they're just or they dislike men. And that's exactly where they want to be, and they're happy in their home.
If you think being a bottle girl is fun, I'm here to tell you it's fucking not. Today, I go in for my shift. It's a regular Friday. I get a section, and it's all fucking girls. That's the first red flag. Don't get me wrong. I'm all here for women. I am. But in the club scene, it's a different fucking story. They already put money down for a bottle. I'm like, okay, cool. I sit them down. You guys want food? You guys want anything to drink at the moment? I give them waters with lemon. I'm taking care of them at this point. As I'm bringing out food and drinks and all that, I begin to realize these bitches are drunk off their fucking ass.
Which means these women was pre-gaming, which means drinking before they got to the event. Because now they know they may just have to share one bottle.
Second red flag. So they're about to pay for their bottle at this point. It took them forever just to pay for their bottle. They started complaining about the fucking price.
Yep.
Because the birthday girl was confused. She's over here showing me text messages, stuff like that, like I was texting her. Girl, I do not have your number. I was not texting you at all. I did not book the section for you. She's showing me that she put 200 down, but I have to go in the messages and show her that you only put 100 down. My manager only took 100 off the bottle. Now she's going back and forth with me, getting irritated. I'm like, her friends had to calm her down. Like, please get your friend. Get your friend. So once they explained to her, like, hey, we only put 100 down, like, this is the price that you're getting. Within the first round of shots, I kid you not, they started knocking everything over. Everything that was liquid was getting knocked the fuck over. At this point, the section wasn't even a section. It was a fucking pool party. There was fucking liquid, liquor, and water every fucking inch of that section. I was about to literally, like, rip my fucking hair out. But
this is another one, right? Women just have no class nowadays. Decorum, class, the demureness. None of it.
At the end of the night, I'm cashing them out. There were broken shot glasses everywhere. Water everywhere. Couch is fucked up. To the point where they even moved to the section next to them. Like, who told you to do that? Who told you to do that? So now there's a mess on the section next to mine, and now I'm obligated to clean that. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And the best part of the whole entire fucking story?
No tip.
No fucking tip.
Now I'm gonna call this early. These are women who couldn't really afford their section. And we've seen those video clips of women going out to dinner with each other, and when the bill comes, everybody get to arguing about how we gonna split it.
Yo, watch this video.
I didn't eat all that y'all ate. Y'all getting drinks, y'all didn't get all that. I got this. No, it don't matter. It's my birthday. I got it paid for. We're not gonna do this birthday. So y'all trying to split the tea? Who paying for your shit? I'm paying for my own shit. We need to get something.
It was my birthday on Thursday. Went out with some friends for dinner, sushi. They took care of me. There was 7 of us. They split 6 ways. They just didn't include me as a person to split. Much appreciated. Love my friends.
Us as men are usually the ones who we fight over who's gonna pay the bill. And I thought women support each other. Like, why wouldn't they leave this hardworking young lady a good tip?
So I literally did 3 times the work for nothing. No money. No dinero. At all. Of course, I'm not saying this is all women at all, because I know there's women out there, they be having money. They be popping them bottles for real, because I know my friends do. But can we just get it together?
You don't have to lie. We know that not all of your friends do. Very, very rare women actually go out there and splurge and take care of the tip and everything in a, classy way.
I know that we deserve, as women, we deserve everything in the world. We don't have to pay for shit, honestly. But if you guys are coming together as a unit, as women, can we just have some, just like a little decorum? Maybe just a tip, please? I don't know. Am I asking for too much?
The difference between right now with the economy and 2008 is that they could still party. Shots still cost like 50 cents to go out. Entry fees, what are those? Paying to park? Never heard of it.
Ooh, I do admit that paying for parking for things nowadays has gotten out of hand.
It's like we're going through it and we don't even have a way to have an outlet. People can't just go out and dance. People don't even like to dance anymore. People are scared of dancing because they're scared that they'll dance and someone will pull them out and they'll be trending somewhere. Like, it's just gotten so annoying. We can't even dance. That's the one thing people usually had during oppression, the ability to dance. And everything about that is being taken away from us because of how much greed is polluting everything. People just want to dance, have a good time, and instead, they're being told 40 at the door and 40 to park. Keep it.
Everybody on the internet saying nightlife is dead. I'm not gonna lie, a few times I've been out to the club and it just be looking like everybody's bored, but I think it's because everybody's broke. That's the problem. Yeah, we definitely in a recession. Shit's not good for nobody. Grocery bills are $500. A Don Julio at the club is $250, and then you get some pineapple on the side, and that's another.
Don Julio's like $50, $40 at the grocery store. This is the other side. I've never understood clubs. Like a Clase Azul, right? I do enjoy the taste of it out of all tequilas. I do like Clase Azul. But it's what, $160 at Bevmo or whatever it is. They charge you what, $1,200 for that bottle?
The $250. I don't know how the bottle goes from $250, one bottle, to the tab being $500. Then one bottle don't make everybody live, so it just be like too much. The club be empty, the energy ain't the same, like shit's just not the same. And I blame the economy. Shit, they have so much money, men used to send bottles to your table without even coming up to talk to you. They just be like, oh, enjoy, pa, tómate esa botella. No more, honey. Not even a hookah refill.
Oh, it's the men that are broke, right?
I told you guys, it sounds like a lot of women feel some type of way for the fact that a lot of these guys are not cashing out on them in the clubs anymore.
I knew clubbing was dead when a couple years ago I was out with my homegirls. Mind you, this was Huntsville, Alabama, okay? So not your poppin'est city, but it's doing a little something. And we were at Icon Ultra Lounge. We walk in, everybody cute. Apparently, dude knows one of my friends. They're chatting it up for a little minute. Then he invites us to the section. So I'm like, okay, cool. Nothing that I'm not used to. I'm a baddie. I expect baddie treatment. So we're there, chit-chatting it up. I didn't really want no shots. I decided to go to the bar to get a cocktail. So I'm gone. I'm probably gone like 5-10 minutes because it's just like kind of crowded. So my other friend, she don't know the rest of my friends, but she's my friend. She comes to find me. She's like, yeah, look, like they kicked us out the session. I've been looking for you. I'm like, huh? Very confused. So I get my drink and I walk back over there. So I just sit back down like I had been sitting back down because, bitch, I was invited. And then dude gonna come, not the same man, but a different man. He gonna come and he gonna be like, yeah, like who y'all with? Cause, no disrespect, y'all gonna have to get out the section. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna argue about it. You're right. I didn't pay for this. It's whatever. So I don't make a big deal about it because y'all are not that cute. The money don't seem to be flowing. I don't know y'all. Only one of the homegirls knows one of your homeboys. So it's whatever. I'll leave. But what pissed me off is because at the end of the night, same dude that kicked us out the section running around trying to invite people back to the Airbnb. Oh yeah, y'all trying to come back with us? Y'all trying to come back to the Airbnb? No, the fuck I am not, sir. Okay, the vibe.
You weren't gonna do it anyways if they had the money, so stop lying, you broke, dusty, musty, crusty.
Vibes were in the club. Okay? What the fuck are we gonna do back at the Airbnb with y'all? An Airbnb that you are splitting with 9 other niggas. Are you crazy? After y'all kicked us out the section? No, I'm not even drunk enough to go back with you. Because you didn't let us get the bottle or nothing. So yeah, bye. Get the fuck out my face. Be fucking for real.
Yeah, it's just like they say, if you let people talk long enough, especially a woman, she will expose herself.
Yep.
So if the guys would have let you stay in the section and drunk all their drinks, those men bought bottles, you would have thought of going back to their spot with them. Yeah, it's modern day prostitution in club sections.
Is that man rolling a doobie?
You want to know what the craziest part about all of this is? That those same clubs will have you waiting online for an hour, 2, sometimes even 3 hours to get into the club for it to look like that. Not only are you waiting online, you also have to pay to get in. And then on top of that, all the clubs are so section heavy that for you to actually have a good time, you have to buy a fucking bottle. This is exactly why a lot of people are saying clubbing is dying, because first of all, inflation is hitting our bank accounts like crazy. No one has time or money to go out to the club and buy bottles just to have a good time anymore. And secondly, the vibes when it comes to going out is just not the same no more. Everybody just stands around, looks at each other, doesn't know how to talk to other people, doesn't know how to have a good time, how to vibe, how to dance, nothing, bro.
I do agree the whole dancing thing has gone out the window. I told you guys I go to the, like not Chinese, Cambodian New Year's and Cambodian concerts and stuff. It's a totally different vibe, man. It's fun as hell.
Listen, the reason why the club scene is dying is not because men act this way or because women do this. It's because two things: the economy and social media. Last week I went out in Philly. It cost me $120.
Jeez.
I pre-drank 4 high noons, $14, $20 to Uber to the event, $30 to get into the event. One drink inside the place cost me $13.50 for a high noon. I got an Uber at 2:30 a.m. home, $40. That was not $120 worth of fun. I need friends in Philly that want to play Frisbee in a park ASAP. Secondly,
Frisbee golf is
people
pretty
are
fun.
just drinking less in general. People are prioritizing their health. Because the economy is so screwed, people are being a lot more selective of where they go and investing their money in bang for your buck value, like in music festivals. Recreational drug use is at an all-time high. So
This is 100% true.
events or venues have to charge a shit ton more money at the door, or even charge $10 for a bottle of water. Club overhead is insane these days. Like, artist fees are nuts.
I know what you're thinking. The club scene isn't dying because it's becoming more male-centered versus women-centered. It's actually dying because these promoters, these club owners, they're getting greedy. They're prioritizing monetization over everything. They don't care about the vibe. They don't care about the feel-good part of it. They just care about that bread. That's why everybody gets charged for entry now, women and men alike. There's no more free before whatever time now. Now, they know that men typically spend more money in the club. It's just how it is. Whether it be through competition or they're just trying to show off or impress the girls, whatever the case may be, men will spend that bread. And they know that having fine women in the vicinity will make more money spending men spend more money.
True.
So, since they're charging women to get in and less women are there, as patrons, they put fine women on the payroll, i.e. bottle girls, i.e. bartenders, to cover that aspect of it. So they strip out the dance floor, throw in more sections than dance floor, charge you $500 to $1,000 per section, take out any other seating in the vicinity, so that if you want to sit down and be comfortable, you have to pay. Only ones being catered to and being made comfortable are those that spending that bread. So it's not necessarily more male-centered, it's more money-centered. You see what I'm saying?
I agree with most of what these men had to say about this, and I don't think it's men that messed up the club scene. I think these women just need to call it what it is. As far as saying men messed up the club scene, I think it's just straight up capitalism. Like, this is America. Club promoters, club owners, they trying to provide a service, and they see trends in the market that's changing that service than how it used to be back in the day. Being a businessman, yeah, you may need to sell more high ticket products like a section. Prices are going up everywhere. But all in all, this was a pretty interesting topic for me because the end of this month, I'm gonna be going to my college homecoming weekend game, in which a couple of old buddies of mine, we all talking about getting together on Saturday night to go to a club, and we're talking about getting a section. And the only reason my cheap behind is down for it is because it's gonna be 8 of us paying for, a huge VIP section. So it's
okay to be cheap dating, right? It's okay.
Split that. And also for me, when I go to clubs, I don't want to stand up all night. It looks like we may be there for about 5 to 6 hours. I want somewhere to sit down and drink at. I want to sit down and relax like I'm at a bar. I can check out the scene, hear some good music, and relax. But that's all I got in this video. You guys drop a comment down below and let me know how you feel about the topic of why club culture is dying.
Again, never been the clubbing type. I'm not even a bar type. I do go to sports bars and stuff to hang out with my friends. I don't even watch sports. It's really just to hang out with my friends while they're drinking and watching sports. I'll watch the game with them, like, you know, baseball or football, you know, go Dodgers or go Rams and stuff. But yeah, it's just really just to hang out and have a chill time and relax with the buddies, right? So I can understand why people might want to do that at the club, because you'll see more girls or something, but men are tired of that too. We'd rather just hang out with ourselves and with each other than deal with women. Miserable women. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.